Thanks for tuning in today. So, last time we talked about why stress is important. Well, today we're going to talk about posture and why that plays a role in stress. So, depending on how our body is positioned, that will impact that nervous system I was talking about last time, that fight or flight response. And the reason that happens is because the sympathetic nervous system ganglia is right in your mid-back area, in your thoracic spine. It lies there, and when we are in a bad position, it activates. So, when you were taught as a kid to sit up tall, chest out, suck your gut up in, that actually, look at what it does. It goes from nice rounded, to I'm gonna compress that all the time. And when I compress it, and I can feel it right now, as soon as I compress it like that, everything in me tightens up. Now my muscles are being taught to be on tension and to be rigid all the time. Because as I am breathing now, my nervous system is resetting to learn that this is the way I need to be. Unfortunately, this can lead to problems that we discussed last time. So as much as I want to try to flatten that back out, it's not supposed to be flattened in your upper back. Your vertebrae are designed to have a curve, a nice curve, and then you have a nice opposite curve in your low back. So I don't want to be rigid like this. I want to be in neutral so that I have a nice curve and then a little bit of a curve in my low back. I want to have space in those thoracic vertebrae so I'm not compressing on to the nervous system. The other way this is important is if you imagine your rib cage is a cylinder. The cylinder goes all the way up and down your body, and you have your spinal cord and your organs that sit in the middle of it. If we are constantly teaching our body to lift up our chest, lift up our ribs, and suck in our gut to make ourselves look great, we have a problem because now our low back has become a hinge. What do we know about hinges? They eventually break. So, why do we have so much low back pain in this world? Because the low back muscles are being used constantly in compressing on the low back. So, we need to learn that we don't want our rib cage up excessively and our lower ribs flared up. We want them down in neutral. So the first thing that means is getting our breastbone, our sternum, and our ribs down where they should be so that you have that nice curvature in your upper back and the opposite curvature in your low back without going into an excessive posture, which causes tension throughout our whole body. This is very hard, and the first step to it is letting the belly button go so that you have a nice little pooch here like mine, and you drop the ribs down and the sternum comes in and down so that you get into a good posture. This will allow your nervous system to calm down. So there's a lot of teachings out there about posture, but what we're looking at with this is how do we get this area of our body back to where it should be to free up our nervous system, to decrease our stress in our body, and to allow ourselves to move pain-free again. Thanks.